Retrieves her stuff from the storage sack. Sweet. Manelia, Nail Rock. Hey, Lulu. Welcome back. I was starting to worry you might never return. Well, did you accomplish what you set out to do? Did you find all the plants and people we need to turn Lulutopia into a green and pleasant area? This ragtag rabble you dragged along with you wouldn't be our new citizens, would they? Hello, you must be Lulu. My name's Rosie. We heard all about you on the boat ride over from Furrowfield. And yes, we're here to help. Well, I'm an ex, so this is the famous Isle of Awakening, isn't it? I'm very happy to be here. I ain't never been off Furrowfield before. How did you manage without us, Lulu? What scally-winkle-stealing screwball didn't try anything funny again, did he? Not at all. In fact, we got along like a house on fire. That funny old fella told me everything there is to know about this island. You speak of the far-famed Harry Hermit, yes? You must introduce us, post-haste. The meeting of our island's masters can brook no delay. Maybe you should comb that beard first. You look like a bush that's been dragged through another bush backwards. Ah, just remember something that completely slipped me not. This is the post box. Now your mates on Furrowfield can send you letters by sea snail mail. Semaphore can't hold a flag to that. Oh, how wonderful. Safi will be able to keep me informed on all the comings and goings back home. I'll give you a shout whenever a letter arrives. You'll have to come and collect them, though. I get land sick if I stray too far from my ship. Now then, take me to this mountaintop temple where the Airy Hermit resides. If no one will introduce me, I shall introduce myself. Alright, so it looks like we're heading back, but I want to kill this thing right here. It's over here. Interesting. Okay. It looks like a dog to me. Am I gonna have to climb all the way to the top again? Because it was such a far distance. Looks like it. Alright. I think I gotta find a place to make our home somewhere around here, huh? Does the game decide that for me, or do I have to decide? Hello. Oh, you're back, and you brought some new friends with you. That's crackin'. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Hermit. We've come all the way from Furrowfield. Manelia said we could live here, so here we are. We're looking forward to helping her make this place into a proper paradise. It's a smashing to have you here, young lady. Welcome to the Isle of Awakening. Well, hadn't you better knock a few houses together for a new residence? Nah, mate, I came here to, build stuff, not get stuff built for me, yeah? We were all talking about it on the boat, and now I'm totally stoked to get started. Too right, I was cooped up on that ship for blimmin' ages, and now we're here. We'll be darned if we ain't gonna make nothing. Whoa, what? You're telling me that you're all builders? Well, that is bombshell. Oh, long have I dreamed of a day of a bevy of builders would set foot on this island soil. Speaking of which, the soil of yours is in terrible state. We'll have to be getting that sorted before any proper building can begin. That's a splendid suggestion, Wiggly. As soon as we have some lovely, healthy soil, we can start growing our crops. I know a begging place to do that. The Green Gardens. You just have to head northeast until you bump into a stone tablet. Let's go. Alright, looks like we are walking. The quickest way to get there is to hop off this cliff. Then you can use your windbreakers to ride the breeze all the way down. I nearly forgot the most important thing, the real reason you rocked up here to see me. You brought me some mini medals, haven't you? And you'll be wanting to trade them for treasures. Whenever you get a nice little collection going, you just come and find me, then hit G, and we can do a swap. Have the mini medals tickled your fancy? It's good to know we share common interest, you see. I'm rather an avid collector of mini medals. I'll even swap them for my treasures. Unless I'm mistaken, that's an unmistakable whiff of mini medals. Let's see now. Ooh, you got 3 mini medals there. I'll take them. If you don't mind. For hitting 1 medal, I'll give you a pair of geeky specs. As things stand, you brought me a total of 3 mini medals. Make that 4 and I'll give you a copy of Bustlin' Streets. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, young builders, how does it feel to pocket your very first accessory? If you want to put it on, just use a dressing table and you can chop, change your appearance however you like. If you know the recipe, go ahead and bang one together. If not, I seem to recall one knocking about in the green garden somewhere. Alright. This is the stone tablet old Whitebeard told us about. Indeed it is, Malroth, my boy. This tablet was knocked together by the last builder who lived there, a mysterious and magical creation. It reacts to the innermost thoughts of the island's master. When an idea materializes in their mind, it will be etched into the stone itself. That means you must consider the needs of the island and its inhabitants, and what you must build to fulfill those needs. Once you've decided your goals, it's time for the tablet to work its magic and set it all in stone. Literally. Let's see, what do we need? Well, that pink squirmy thing said the soil here was in a bad way. That seems like an important thing to fix. And we don't mean to grow crops or farm animals or anything so practical as that. What this island needs is nature. You want us to build nature? Images of a country village nestled between lush forests and sparkling streams swirl around her head. Make a river, make a meadow, and make a forest. Alright. The ground around the tablet is cracked and dry. It would be better if it was wetter, so build a raging river. You want to make a river, a meadow, and a forest? Bawaha. You're nothing if not ambitious, my girl. When I said this island needed nature, I didn't actually expect you to make it. This is rather a bigger undertaking than searching a scallywinkle, you know. I've never thought of creating a landscape from scratch before, but now that you mention it, I think you and Lulu could really be onto something. Better be green it up than us farmers. Ain't never been prouder to say I'm a Ferrofildian born and bred. Hey, man, hey. While you're busy prettying this place up, how about you build us those new cribs your hermit mate promised us? The most excellent idea. What better way to put all the items we brought with us to good use? That chest jam-packed with the awesomest things Ferrofield has to offer. It's all like useful as. Gosh, these new friends of yours are certainly raring to go. Did something happen on Ferrofield that I should know about? Well, whatever the reason, I think their passion for building might be rubbing off on me. Perhaps I'll even join in the building work myself. Let the building begin. Alright. How do I... Oh. You want to build a river, don't you? Well, it just so happens I know the perfect place. You see, while you and Malroth were off adventuring, I was out exploring every day. I actually got to know the lay of the land here rather well. Well then, let our resident explorer Lulu guide you to the site of this river to be. As you head out to the great unknown, do not fear. Should you lose your bearings, you can warp straight back to this tablet. I'll be up at the temple watching you hard at work. Come and find me when you're finished. Come along then. Let's go and get this river running. Can you see those highlands over there? I think that would be a perfect spot for the source of our river. A river in the highlands? Puh, you mad? Rivers are supposed to wind through valleys, not right on top of hills. Everybody knows that. Hold on, Bonanza. It sounds like Lulu has a plan. Let's head up there and see what we can see. Last one there's a rotten egg. Where do these people get their energy? Very well, this way. Oh, they're all moving very fast. I think I'm gonna be the rotten egg. I was waiting on you, sweetheart. You're the one that was dawdling. Well, what do you make of the view? I actually can see where the river would be going. This would be the waterfall and it's gonna fall down. Do you see how the ground down below is a different color? I believe it's an old riverbed. If we could create some kind of water source at the top of this cliff, we soon would have the whole thing filled with water again. Hang on a minute, Lulu. This is a blimey big river you're after, ain't it? She's a builder, not a miracle worker. Well, I, for one, think it's a wonderful idea. This goes far beyond making tasty recipes or beautiful buildings. You would have us remake the landscape itself. There's just one thing I haven't figured out. How in the world we get a river's worth of water up here? Wouldn't that be... Alright, she wants it. Lulu does have some grand ideas. I think the two of us could really get along. She seems a bit worried about how to get all the water up here, but I know you got just the solution. I do. The bottomless pot of yours should still be full of fresh, furrow-filled water. You just have to tip it over and pour it out. When it runs over the edge, it will fill the whole riverbed. The whole riverbed, you say? I wonder if it will flow all the way down here. Well, there's only one way to find out. Go on, slosh out some water from the top of this cliff and see what happens. Just make sure it's nice, clean water and not dirty water. We don't want another furrow filled on our hands. I actually think it is dirty water, isn't it? Filthy, yeah, it's dirty water. Shoot. What in the world just happened? I've never seen so much water pour out of a pot. Look at that, the water's flowing right over the cliff and all the way down to the bottom. It's a blaming beautiful waterfall. We're making nature. Goodness me, there's water everywhere. I'm soaked through to my small clothes, but I don't care one yoke. You've got the water flowing. We have the source of our river now, but this is just the start. That magic part of yours has really saved the day. With an exceedingly useful tool like that at our disposal, we'll have this river up and running in no time. All we have to do now is fill up the rest of the riverbed. I'm going to inspect the bottom of the waterfall. Everyone follow me. Manning little. Or she just jumped off a sheer cliff face. She up and manned that one. But I think I like her. Hold up, Lulu. I'm right behind you. Why do we suddenly have... Uh-oh. Better late than never. This river isn't going to make itself, you know. We need to fill this whole riverbed with water. The building begins again, eh? I'll sit this one out. Building stuff isn't exactly my strong suit. You lot get to work on the rivers and meadows in the woods and what have you. I'll stay on the lookout for monsters. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. It isn't just a river we're after. We gotta get our greenery game going too. We'll need Wiggly's help to purify the soil. Say, Brittany, why don't we leave the river building to the others and take care of the fields and forest? Very well, you can handle the replanting, Rosie, Perry, and Weirdy Beardy. I'll take charge of the river. Fine by me. I must admit, I'm more than a little excited to be building scenery from scratch. You're part of Team River too. We'll show you where we want you to pour the water. And be sure to fill every nook and cranny now. None of us will mind getting our feet wet, so pour away. Where's backslash fill water when you need it? Whoa! You've actually built yourselves a river. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very good, in fact. We'll have these bleak and blasted plains transformed into a pastoral paradise in no time. While you two were away, I spent a great deal of time making plans for Lulutopia, right down to the minutest of details. I came to the conclusion that a whole host of wonderful water features was just what my subjects would wish for. What do you mean, your subjects? We're building my empire of evisceration here, remember? Maybe if you ask Manilia nicely, she'll set aside some space for you in my kingdom. The dungeon. What if I told you neither one of you are getting anything? Simmer down, younglings. I'm the eldest here, so I get to decide what we do. We found Bonanzo Land. Now, there's nothing for you to fight about. Shut up, Fuzzface. This is between me and her. Wonderful. You've made us a wonderful, picturesque river. When it comes to making nature, you're a natural. Speaking of which, where did you come across this unusual pot? A gentleman called Pastor Al gave it to you. I would like to have met him. He sounds like a thoroughly fine fella. You shall have to tell me all about your adventures on Fairfield as soon as things calm down a little. But that shall have to wait for the time being. Our work is far from finished. This river isn't nearly long enough to satisfy my standards. Next on the agenda is extending its reach by means of the Grand Lutopian Canal. Seems there's a letter waiting. It's time to begin the construction of the Grand Litopian Canal. We need to extend the river even further if we're to turn my vision into reality. But the old riverbed only goes this far. How are we supposed to make river longer? Actually, it looks like the river did used to be longer. It just got blocked by a bunch of soil and sand. Should be easy enough to smash through the soft stuff and open it up again. You're right. Well spotted. Ha! Just so happens that I brought something from Frofield for just such an occasion. This chest is filled with the sturdiest of construction materials. We can use them to shore up the banks as we clear a path for the river. You can leave the digging to us. Why don't you and Wrigley get started greenifying things up around here? Oh. Oh, hey Wrigley. Sorry, I'm gonna walk away from her. Ah! Is work on the river going swimmingly, is it? While the others are busy with that, you and me can do something about the stony soil. Hey, you guys. Thought you'd leave the rest of the Green Gang crew out of the decision-making, did you? Don't think so, mate. Brittany and I rustled up a few helpful items to ensure the whole meadow-making process runs smoothly. 3 balls of worm food. I thought I was going to straight bomb when I stuck my hands in the pot to get the ingredients for those things. Serious, though. It was, well, nasty. Worm food, my favorite snack. Plonk one on them lovely lumps on the ground and I'll gobble it up and turn the hard sand around it into soft soil while I'm at it. Me and Low'll show you where to put them. Come on, squad, let's roll. I appreciate he's helping. Okay, he is helping. Okay. Alright. Alright. Worm food. Hey, big guy. Oh, sorry. Oh, MG is gorgeous. Seriously, like totally sick field work. Yes, everything looks so much nicer now. Just imagine how much lovelier it'll look when the whole riverside is draped in greenery. Let's leave that up to you. It's her island, and anyway, her meadow-making sensibilities are off the hook. You want to make 10 times worth of meadow for starters, right? This place is gonna look so sick when you're done. Oh, and if you're out of worm food, just make some more. Like, duh. Well, I actually don't know what direction they're going, so we're gonna give them a minute to do whatever they're doing. Check it out, we dug out a canal so the river can continue a bit further. When I was swinging that hammer to and fro, I felt like I was becoming a builder myself. It was so invigorating. The canal is complete. Oh. Our waterway grows ever longer. Now we can build ourselves a glorious river fitting to Bonanza Land. Okay, guys. From Saffron. I trust you're enjoying life on the Island of Awakening. How is my sister Lillian getting along? The refreshing breeze here on Furfield is perfect for cooling freshly baked loaves, though it does little to temper Clayton's newfound passion for building. He is ever the hothead. Do give my regards to everyone. Ever so sincerely yours, Saffron. Okay, I need to go make worm food. But I can't, because that's not an option. Alright. Alright, Lulu, what's up? The folk you ferried in from Fairfield certainly aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. We never have created this canal without them. I, for one, try to keep my hands positively filthy. I've learned it all from Manilia. You're exactly the kind of people we need on Lulutopia. A few more subjects like you, and you'll make my kingdom the envy of all my neighbors. I can't. Can I be your agricultural minister? I'll grow enough fresh fruit and vegetables to make everyone's bellies burst. How many times do you have to go through this, Lulu? This is my empire of evisceration. If you want something to eat, you should head back down to the beach and suck on some seaweed. I can't tell if the two of them are friends or enemies. It's like they love to hate each other. Let's put our differences aside for the time being. We need to make some more in nature. We all have to work together if we want to turn this place into a pastoral paradise. Oh, what are you doing here? Because of the green stuff, isn't it? The monsters that are spawning in. Ugh. Alright. Well, you ready to continue work on the river? I want to make it the biggest, bestest waterway ever. I'll show you where the water needs pouring, just like we did before. Feel free to slosh it all around us with that bottomless pot of yours. Wet britches have never bothered me. Positions, everyone. Floppy slurry on a stick, this water's gonna be all dirty. How'd that blimmin' happen? Well, that is just blimmin' great. Look at this dirty water. Seems we've got some spoiled soil to thank for this. The stuff nearly ruined us back on Fairfield, and now it's only gone and showed up here too. Unless we get rid of that spoiled soil, the water won't ever get clean. Can you do me a big fat favor? Can you use the bottomless pot to scoop up the muddy water? It might be our only hope. Okay, that's blimmin' marvelous. That pot of yours is really something else. Now that muddy water's out of the way, we can get back to finishing a river. Thanks. Thanks for clearing way of that horrible muddy water. Well, I suppose it ain't horrible if you like muddy water, but if it's clean water you need, the dirty stuff will dirty the clean stuff, and then you'll be stuffed. Okay, so what are we going to do about the dirty soil? You've done a good job scooping out all the muddy water, but as long as that spoiled soil's still here, our river's lower reaches will stay soily forever. I can barely bear to look at the stuff, all the trouble it gave us back on Furrowfield. We need to get that grotto grot gone. Please, you've helped, you gotta help. Use your hammer and smash that nasty muck to Kingdom Come. Good. You cleared way of all that slimy spoiled soil. 'Tis a weight off my shoulders, so 'tis. Thanks for dredging out that dirty old soil. Now we can carry on making a river. If the worst should happen, if the water goes all muddy again, just scoop it all up with that bottomless pot of yours. That pot should be full of dirty water now. Don't be going pouring it out again, or we're back to square one. Just fill your pot up again with some clean water, and the job's as goodin'. You're looking hecka thin recently. You've eaten properly? I blame and famished myself, and don't tell this one to no one, but I'm sick of vegetables. I want to eat something different. But enough talking. If Lulu saw me slacking, I should go blime and spare. We've got work to do. Dinner can wait till we're done with this river. Nope. Okay, thank you. This is absolutely like doing Minecraft. Jolly good showing. At this rate, our river will be the envy of our neighbors, whoever they may be. Yes, the river looks so much bigger and better now. Impressive work. Indeed, and yet it ends seems somewhat abrupt. Could it not be bigger and better still? Well, how about we clear some more of the dirt out of the way and can go potty with the pot again. And what's more, once we make a path for the water, there's a perfect place for a pretty pond. What a splendid idea, Rosie. Let's get started right away. Get rid of this ant. We need to dig a path through the dirt over there so the river can run all the way to the pond. I'm ready and raring to go, Lulu. Let's get smashing. Woo! Hey, those two are really excited about smashing some soil. Well, when it comes to earth-shattering events, you can count me in. While you youngsters are busy there, a certain area nearby that I like to inspect more closely. By the time I get back, I expect to see this river winding all the way from the mountains to the Bonanza Land Basin. What's got into you, Perry? Everyone's jetting off left and right and center, and you stayed there like a statue. Not thinking of slacking off, are you? No, it ain't that. It's the rumbling. I can't take it no more. Are you hungry? Oh, I can't take all this rumbling and grumbling no more. I need something to eat. But I'm sick and tired of bliming cabbages and blooming pumpkins. Ain't you got anything else? Well, if you don't eat your greens, you'll never grow up big and strong. But if you have a hankering for more exotic foodstuffs, you're in luck. There are several small islands nearby that are simply packed with exciting ingredients. Many an explorer has set sail for those shores in search of new materials, though the islands have been long since abandoned. Their secrets sleep there still. Why don't you and Malra take a quick trip over to one of those explorer shores and see what you can find? I seem to remember those isles being chock full of chickens once upon a time. If you bring one back here, he might even lay you a few eggs. Chickens, eh? How are you supposed to catch them? Well, whatever. We can cross that road when we come to it. Speak to old Brownbeard on the dock. I'm sure he'll be happy to ferry you over. Hear that, Perry? Me and Manila are off to explore these islands and fetch a fine feast for you. But if I get back and find out you haven't helped Rosie and Lulu with the river, I'll smash every last egg right in front of you and make you lick it off the dirt. Understood? Oh, yes, Master Malrosser. The crippling cramps in my stomach ain't that bad, really. You could bring us back a chicken, and just one will do. I'll ever be so happy. Do you want some bread? I have some bread in my inventory. I can totally share it. There ain't no time to be wasted, and warp yourself to the dock and have that brown-beard fella take you to one of those foul-infested islands. Alright. I really should go to bed. I say that. Now you're gonna watch me go to the docks and go see the chickens. Alright, ahoy! I got good news for you. I was drinking me shanty and singing a grog when I spotted a couple of new islands nearby. New islands? You must be talking about the explorer shores. Alright, fish lips, you're taking us to one of those islands right now. Alright, I'd gladly ferry you over, but a sailor can't work for free. I'm a businessman, don't forget. That said, we ain't got a piece of 88 between us. Tell you what, how about you pay with me in some of those shiny little hearts I seen poking out of your pockets? If you're willing to part with your hard-earned hearties, I'll cover the cost of the voyage. And because I like the splice of your main brace, once you paid the price, I'll take you back to the same island as many times as you like, for no extra charge. I made a little log of all the things I can spy on each island, so if you got your eyeball set on something in particular, be sure to take a look before you set sail. There's our puppy there. Okay, well, we should go here. Cost you 50 heart points to plot a course to... Yes. Not expensive. You can now travel to Soggy Scurry. There she blows. Now you can set sail for Soggy Scurry anytime you want. When you travel between... Oh, yeah. All aboard for a trip abroad. Time to set sail. Explorer Shores. Say ahoy to Explorer Shores. There's all kinds of fancy materials on these islands. Be sure to examine anything you happen to find. Check it out and check it off the list. I told you about the little list I assured together, right? Well, now they're yours. If you tick the items off as you examine them, then you'll know when you've seen them all. And don't worry, I can ferry whatever you find back to the Island of Awakening. The seas leading here is as calm as a sea cucumber, so there's no risk of anything going over plink. Well, what are you waiting for? Climb up this little crop top and use your windbreaker to glide over to the main island. You can warp back here whenever you like. Each of the Explorer Shores has its own unique sights to see and items to discover. If you complete an island's checklist, you'll get a special bonus, an unlimited supply of a useful material. Actually pretty cool. Alright, I really should go to bed. Like, really should go to bed. night soil. The moon track. No, it did not. Carefully sneak up behind an enemy by holding down control as you move, and then when you're within touching distance, press E to stroke it. Your new friend will start to follow you. There's an animal. Hey. We befriended chicken. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. eating up my chicken. Get your own damn chicken. Can I have a jar of zucchini? No. Legend hat. Did I get it? I didn't check off though, which makes me sad. Are you beating up my chicken? I lost a chicken, didn't I? It's alright. I do think I'm probably gonna go to sleep. I'm really tired. And I'm not ticking these off as fast as I thought I would be. Oh, it might help if I actually use my tool and not smash him in the face. It's that whole part of being super tired I was talking about. Still confused why it won't let me check acorns and leaves. I have my face pushed up against them. You'd think. Oh, there's thorns somewhere on this island. Oh, what's over here? Let's go look. Hey, we found a bog. Builder Dom's best. Builders are the 100 winning entries to a building contest, and they're all made by builders just like you. Use them and inspire your own creations. Tread carefully when climbing to the treehouse. Are you alright? I'm Stuart and I'm a villager. You must be from a different island. I'd love to come for a visit and see the sights. Is that alright with you? Sure. Fantastic. Let's get going then. In a minute. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? Watch your step on the gangway to the right. Oh, there we go. Is there a way to, like, see better?
Yeah.
Alright, I shall be back. I'm getting too tired to continue. Oh. No? The game said no, I can't leave. I have to go back to the dock. You've left something behind, but you won't. I'm sure you want to return to the Island of Awakening. Yep. We're back, and I've got to say that was one obedient chicken. Let's go and show Perry. While you take care of business here, I'll haul sail and keep my eyebrows peeled for more islands. I've heard rumblings of another enormous one lurking out there in the open seas, same side as Fairfield, give or take a fathom. I'm as certain as pirates hate body parts that come in pairs that the place is inhabited. Maybe you can find some new mates materials there. Another island like Fairfield, eh? Sounds like it'll be the start of a whole new adventure. I can't wait to check it out. Give me a knees up when you're ready to set sail. I'm always anchored here, except when I'm not. What's that rumbling sound?
Huh.
Well, look who it is. Perry come to check if they found the fowl. Let's show him the chicken and rub it in his face. Well, you bring me a chicken, will ya? I've been waiting for you to come back. Did you bring me a cute little chicken, did ya? She's blammin' adorable. Once that girl starts laying eggs, we won't have to eat no cabbages no more. By the way, did Brownbeard tell you about the girt liquor of an island he's looking for out in the ocean? Well, I reckon I might know something about it. I remember hearing about this one place that were famous for mining metal right out of ground. A long time ago, the people of Fairfield used to do trading with them folks, swapping veggies for metal and whatnot, till the children of Argon made us put a stop to it. I ain't never seen no metal with my own peepers. I'd love to visit that island one day and see what the place is like. Oh, I nearly forgot. A letter game for you. Have you read it already? I might look like a sea slug-a-bed, but I keep myself very busy every day exploring the local waters. Brought that letter back with my last bon voyage. And here I was thinking you'd rather stay stay a hold up on your ship than exchange a single word with a landlubber. You're actually a word exchanger extraordinaire. Well, the captain went to a lot of trouble to deliver that letter. Check the postbox. Alright. I think I did check the postbox, though. Unless there was a new one. Yeah, we checked it. Where's he running off to? Alright, I'm not gonna go check though. I am going to bed. Thanks for keeping me company.